Hey, it's been a while since I've posted anything, and I thought it would be fun to do a holiday themed video since it's like 2 days before Christmas. No snow at my house yet. Well, it has snowed, but not in such a way as to get a snowy Christmas, so I'm kind of keeping my fingers crossed there. Um, yeah, so the idea that I thought of for this video was times my brain, uh, my literal little brain as a kid misinterpreted or misunderstood lyrics of Christmas songs or poems in what in retrospect are kind of funny ways. I thought that'd be sort of fun to share. Also, one irrational fear I had regarding a Christmas song, which I'll get into later. So without further ado, here we go. First up, one of the ones that I still think is a valid question that I had is from Wham's Last Christmas. And the confusing part was this line here: I'll give it to someone special. All I could think of was, wait, isn't the whole point of this song that you gave someone your heart and, presumably they were special to you. So, but you gave it to them last year and then they didn't value your gift. So how do you know it's going to be different this time? How do you know it's actually someone special this year? Like, have you done your due diligence to figure out, is this person going to take care of and appreciate the gift? I was asking the big questions here. So yeah, I was very confused about this song and this line specifically. Also, as an added note, the line about wrapping up and sending your heart to somebody, I knew the song didn't actually mean they literally give someone their heart, but the imagery of that particular section with the "I wrapped it up and sent it with a note," you know, that was really confusing. It was like all I could picture is somebody actually removing their heart and wrapping it up for some reason. And I was picturing butcher paper. It was kind of dark, actually. But yeah, this song, very confusing. And I'm still not a huge fan, but it's kind of fun. Uh, this one's a poem. 'Twas the night before Christmas, Christmas classic. So where this had me confused was, and don't ask me to explain why this is where my brain went with it. I don't completely know. I watched a lot of Wildcrats. That's really the best way I can explain it. I equated Long Winter's Nap with hibernation, and so was very confused because why are they hibernating, starting to hibernate on Christmas Eve? They're not even going to be awake for Christmas the next morning. So why, that seems like a really weird time to hibernate. Hibernate after Christmas if you must, but I don't know, Christmas Eve, that's kind of an iffy time to start. And then the whole Santa interrupting hibernation. And the poem doesn't cover Christmas morning. For all I knew, he actually did just go back to sleep and hibernate for the rest of this winter. Even though I knew, that's not what people do. I think maybe I might have seen an illustrated version that involved bears, now that I'm saying this. Maybe that's why? Or oh no, okay, I'm remembering now why I had part of, I think, why I had this interpretation. The only characters I'd seen, stay with me, this is kind of roundabout. The only characters I had seen wearing nightcaps and kerchiefs to bed were the Bernstein Bears. I think that's why my brain went hibernating when I read that line, is because the only context I had for characters wearing nightcaps and handkerchiefs to bed were the Bernstein Bears books. Sorry, I am literally just putting that together now on camera, so enjoy that little section, I guess. That's okay. Mystery solved, I guess. Bernstein Bears. Bernstein Bears are why I thought they were hibernating in 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. That's really funny. Okay, moving on. Little Saint Nick. The main confusing one of this song for me To quote Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, who ever heard of a skinny Santa? Why are they describing Saint Nick as little? There's not supposed to be anything little about Saint Nick. Turns out it's about a car, but that didn't really clear up my questions. If anything, it left me with more, like, why is there a Christmas song about a car? Were they paid to write this? My mom had to explain that there's like multiple songs they have that are about cars. I'm not really a big Beach Boys fan, so I haven't listened to much outside of their Christmas music. But yeah, this song was confusing. And my irrational fear is tied to Jingle Bells because I used to really love to sing this song as a kid. I would just sing it on a loop around the holidays, not around the holidays. There's a childhood video of me singing it at like 2 years old. But yeah, I love the song Jingle Bells. However, now I distinctly remember this. I was like 4. I remember one time I was singing it and I realized I didn't know when the song ended. I didn't know any of the lyrics. I just knew the refrain. So I realized, like, oh, most songs have an end, but I'm not actually sure when I'm supposed to stop singing Jingle Bells. And I developed this, like, very temporary, irrational fear that I would just get stuck singing Jingle Bells on loop forever. And I just kind of, like, faded out. I just kind of slowly came to a halt singing because I was having this realization of, oh, no. I don't know when the song ends. That's not good. For reference, I have this. We had this Frank Sinatra Christmas album, so that's how I finally heard the lyrics. So Sinatra coming in clutch. But yeah, that's my irrational fear with Jingle Bells. I actually still find the song kind of annoying now, possibly a residual effect of that temporary holiday irrational fear. That about wraps it up for the actual songs and stuff, but I thought while I have you guys' attention, I'm gonna plug one of my favorite Christmas movies ever, Muppet Christmas Carol. It is genuinely so good. One of the best adaptations of A Christmas Carol ever put to screen, in my personal opinion. All the songs are really good. Gonzo is really fun as the narrator, and Michael Caine does such a great job as Scrooge. I think it takes a certain caliber of actor to act in a Muppet movie and have it come across as well as it does in this movie. There's a lot of actors, I think, who like become as goofy as the Muppets, and that's one way for it to turn out really well. Caine seems to decide to just treat the Muppets as if they were any other actors, and the result is absolutely phenomenal. Cannot recommend this movie enough. So with that, probably just going to wrap it up. Happy holidays. And yeah, in the week or so after Christmas, I'm going to try to post a couple more because I've got a backlog of ideas that I really just need to get out. So, yeah. Happy holidays. Hope you get snow if you're at a place that gets snow. And Merry Christmas.